In the heart of Africa, stretching beyond the horizons, lies a realm where the earth speaks in hues of green and gold. The grasslands and savannas. These plains, brimming with life, test and sculpt all who call them home. Neither forgiving nor hospitable, this landscape demands resourcefulness from the mighty and the minute. In this episode, we explore the various inhabitants of these lands, from the iconic, towering African elephants that sculpt the environment to the meerkat's diligent sentinel routine. We will witness the remarkable strategies and behaviors that define existence in one of the planet's most challenging environments. Welcome to Earth's Living Odyssey, Episode 7, The Grasslands and Savannas, A Symphony of Survival, Part 1. Beneath the endless blue sky and amidst the golden grass of the African savanna, African elephants wander, giants in a land of untamed beauty. Their footprints etch paths in the savannas, deep imprints that tell stories of ancient migrations, of families intertwined in a balance of survival and grace. These gentle titans, with their leathery hides and wise eyes, move in harmonious accord with the rhythms of the earth. Their every rumble a song of the wild that echoes through the air. Weighing up to 6 tons, with females just a touch smaller, these gentle giants have appetites to match their size. They munch their way through 300 kilograms of grasses, leaves, bark, and fruit every day. This constant grazing shapes the savanna, keeping wooded areas in check and ensuring the open grasslands, vital for countless creatures, continue to thrive. African elephants are renowned for their exceptional memory and navigational abilities, capable of remembering distant waterholes over many years. This skill proves invaluable during dry seasons and droughts, guiding their herds across vast landscapes to essential water and food sources. The elephant's trunk, with up to 40,000 muscles, fulfills multiple roles. This unique appendage allows for the delicate detection of scents, aiding elephants in locating water sources, identifying predators, or recognizing fellow elephants from afar. Its remarkable strength enables the uprooting of trees, while its dexterity is such that it can delicately pick up a small twig. Capable of drawing and spraying up to 10 liters of water, it is essential for drinking and cooling. The trunk is also utilized in social behavior, for greetings, affectionate touches, or to establish dominance within the herd. Elephants are deeply social creatures, living in matriarchal herds that are led by the oldest and often largest female, the matriarch. This structure ensures the herd's survival as the matriarch's memory and experience guide them to water, food, and safety. These matriarchal families display behaviors that demonstrate strong empathy, such as mourning their dead or caring for the wounded. After a 22-month gestation, elephant calves are born into a world of giants, where their upbringing is a communal endeavor. From the moment they enter the savannah, they are cradled in the midst of an extended family, where aunts, sisters, and cousins take part in their care. In their first few months, calves are incredibly curious and playful, traits that are encouraged by their older relatives. Play fighting with siblings, chasing birds, and exploring the savannah under the watchful gaze of the matriarch are daily activities that strengthen their physical and social bonds. Feeding is an essential part of a calf's early life. While they start to graze on vegetation within a few months, they rely on their mother's milk for the first 2 years, sometimes longer. This prolonged nursing period ensures that calves receive the necessary nutrients for strong growth, while also reinforcing the mother and calf bond, which is important for their emotional development. As calves grow, they are gradually introduced to the broader social dynamics and navigation skills required to traverse the savannah. Following the herd's pathways to waterholes and feeding grounds allows them to memorize crucial routes, embedding the knowledge that will guide them throughout their lives. Young females gradually assume more significant roles within their community, often shadowing their mothers and other adult females closely to learn the nuances of navigating their vast wild home. Males, on the other hand, experience a different social trajectory. As young bulls reach puberty, around the age of 12 to 15, they begin to spend more time on the fringes of the herd and eventually leave their natal groups. This departure marks the start of a new phase in their lives, where they either lead solitary existences or form loose associations with other males, known as bachelor groups. These alliances are less stable and less intimate than the familial bonds seen in female groups, with membership often changing as individuals come and go. Bachelor groups act as a social learning ground for young males, where they engage in mock fights, which help develop their strength and skills necessary for future competition over mating rights. Despite the social benefits of these groups, older males tend to become more solitary, especially when in moth, a periodic condition in which testosterone levels rise, making them more aggressive and increasing their desire to mate. Beyond their loud trumpets, elephants make low-frequency sounds for communication, some beyond human hearing, allowing them to maintain connections with family members across the vast savanna. Capable of living up to 70 years, the life cycle of an elephant is remarkably similar to humans. As elephants age, they face natural challenges, most notably the condition of their teeth. Elephants have 6 sets of molars in their lifetime, and as the last set wears down, they struggle to process their food, which can eventually lead to malnutrition and death. A critical aspect of elephant biology is their tusks, which are actually elongated in sizes. Tusks serve multiple purposes in elephant society, from foraging tools that help in digging for water and uprooting trees to weapons used in defense against predators or during contests of strength between males. Despite their utility to the elephants, tusks have become a primary reason for their decline, as poaching driven by the illegal ivory trade decimates their populations. As we continue to follow the African elephant, we find ourselves drawn to the iconic watering holes that dot this vast landscape, a nexus for life in the African savanna. Elephants' paths often lead to these diverse communal gathering spots. It is here that the dynamic of the savanna shifts, where predator and prey often momentarily abide by a tenuous truce under the harsh African sun. Zebras gather to take cautious sips, while packs of wild dogs, keen and alert, navigate the periphery. Amidst this congregation, we notice a particularly graceful creature. The richly hued Springbok, Antidorcus marsupialis, well suited for living in the arid inland areas of southern Africa, is a distinct member of the antelope family. With unique coloration, the Springbok sports a vibrant fusion of cinnamon and white tones, further accentuated by a pronking stripe along its flanks. Adult males and females both boast elegantly curved lyre-shaped horns, but the males distinguish themselves with larger and thicker versions. Their variable coat shades effectively blend into grassland and scrubland backdrops, rendering them near invisible to potential predators. Springboks have adapted to the diverse and demanding environments of grasslands, savannas, and semi-desert terrains across South Africa, Namibia, Botswana, and Zimbabwe. They have proven their resilience in water-deprived regions, flourishing despite having limited access to water due to their ability to extract moisture from ingested plants. With a diverse dietary portfolio that includes shrubs, succulents, and grasses, Springboks transition between being browsers and grazers. In response to food and water scarcity, particularly during drought periods, some Springbok populations undertake seasonal migrations. Perhaps the most well-known trait of the Springbok is its astonishing leap, projecting it up to 13 feet in the air and propelling it forward by over 30 feet in a single bound. This is a dynamic move known as pronking or stotting. It is a remarkable show of agility that discourages predators and acts as a fitness gauge for potential mates. Primarily found in herds, springboks form communities varying from a handful of individuals to hundreds. These herds generally include females and young ones, with males either forming bachelor parties or living alone. Group living provides benefits like improved predator detection, mating opportunities, and cooperative defense methods. Social hierarchies within the herds depend on age and dominance, with more experienced individuals often taking the lead. Their year-round reproductive behaviors peak in the rainy season, when forage is most abundant, displaying a polygynous system where one male strives to secure multiple females. To assert dominance and earn the right to breed, males partake in prominent displays of strength and mark their territories, engaging in ritualistic combat and vocal expressions. Following a gestation period of roughly 5.5 to 6 months, a female springbok will deliver a calf, which will display remarkable precociousness, being able to stand and walk shortly after its birth. The young ones quickly transition to solid diets and assimilate into the herds. Predators such as lions and cheetahs commonly prey on the springbok. They respond to threats by employing their exceptional speed, alarm calls, and group escape strategies, offering them a fighting chance for survival. As we venture further into the vast expanse of the African savanna, another character of the grasslands steps forward. The hardy and savvy spotted hyena, shrouded in misconceptions, is vital to the savanna's balance. Known officially as Crocuta crocuta, the spotted hyena has adapted to diverse habitats, making its home in semi-deserts, savannas, open woodlands, and even some mountainous forests. These creatures make a unique impression with their substantial stature reminiscent of bears, with rounded ears, a modest mane, and of course, their distinctively spotted fur. The laughing hyena moniker derives from their eerie vocalizations that echo through the night. Far from mere mirth, these sounds are a complex language, integral to the hyena's intricate social life, signaling everything from excitement to submissiveness within the clan's hierarchy. Hyenas live in large, intricate social groups called clans, as large as 80 individuals. They are primarily hunters, devouring a range of prey from insects to large ungulates, and are also proficient scavengers. Bringing forth the next generation, the spotted hyena is a non-seasonal breeder with a gestation period of about 110 days. The birth and early life of spotted hyena cubs are remarkable and brutal. Unlike many other mammals, spotted hyena cubs are born fully developed, with their eyes open, teeth already present, and a competitive spirit that is necessary for their survival. This early development is crucial, as it equips the cubs for the immediate challenges they face within the complex social structure of their clans. From the moment they enter the world, spotted hyena cubs are embroiled in a fierce competition for dominance, particularly evident in litters containing siblings of the same sex. This competition can be so intense that it sometimes leads to siblicide, with the stronger cub killing its weaker sibling. The matriarchal society in which they are born dictates that rank is inherited from their mother, the clan's most dominant female. This inheritance significantly impacts their access to resources, survival, and eventual reproductive success. The high-ranking cubs are more likely to receive better care and more food, directly influencing their growth and development. Despite their aggressive tendencies, hyena cubs are nurtured and protected by their mothers and the clan at large. They are born into communal dens, where they interact not only with their mother, but also with other cubs and adult hyenas. These dens are important for the cubs' social development, as they learn the intricacies of hyena society through play, observation, and interaction. While competition defines their early days, hyena cubs are invariably sheltered by the clan's communal embrace. Spotted hyenas exhibit remarkable problem-solving skills, often comparable to those found in some primate species. Hyenas have been observed working together to solve problems and overcome obstacles that would be insurmountable alone. This includes cooperative hunting strategies, where roles are divided among clan members to effectively encircle and capture prey significantly larger than themselves. Spotted hyenas and lions share a competitive relationship over food sources, leading to occasional conflicts that impact the behaviors and populations of both species. Hyenas efficiently scavenge from lion kills, while lions may take over hyenas' hunts at the last moment. In their role as both hunters and scavengers, spotted hyenas help to maintain the health and balance of their ecosystems. By cleaning up carcasses, they help to prevent the spread of diseases that could otherwise affect numerous species, including humans. After the hyenas feast, quenching thirst becomes their next quest, guiding us back to the savannah's lifeline, the watering hole. It's here that we witness the majestic giraffe, moving with a blend of caution and grace, their eyes scanning for danger as they drink. This is the giraffe, the tallest land animal on our planet, stretching towards the sky with a majesty that leaves no one indifferent. Their towering stature and striking patterns have made them a symbol of the continent's diverse fauna. With their scientific name, Giraffa camelopardalis, these extraordinary creatures belong to the Giraffidae family. It's their long necks and legs, results of millions of years of evolution, that not only dominate their unique silhouette, but also provide them a distinct advantage: access to food in the lofty branches of trees, out of reach for other herbivores. A mature giraffe may reach up to 18 feet of height, carrying as much as 2,800 pounds within its towering body. Among their most distinctive features is their unique coat, where no two individuals share the same design. Their height affords them a panoramic view of possible dangers, while their long and flexible tongues, often reaching 20 inches, draw nourishment from the tallest acacia trees. Within their loose social affiliations, giraffes communicate through nuanced body language and a repertoire of sounds, many beyond human hearing range. The giraffe's diet is heavy on acacia leaves and shoots, which they deftly pluck with their long tongues. To efficiently process this tough and potentially harmful plant material, giraffes have developed a specialized 4-chambered stomach, similar to that of cattle. This complex digestive system allows for a highly efficient breakdown and fermentation process, enabling the extraction of maximum nutrients while neutralizing toxins. Each chamber plays a role in mechanically breaking down food, absorbing nutrients, and fermenting plant material with the aid of microbial symbionts. The gestation period for a giraffe is approximately 15 months, about 453 to 464 days, which is among the longest for terrestrial mammals. This extended period is necessary for the development of the giraffe's unique characteristics, especially its long neck and legs. During this time, the female continues her regular activities within the safety of her herd, which provides protection against predators. The birth of a giraffe calf is a remarkable event, often occurring while the mother stands, causing the calf to fall up to 2 meters to the ground. This dramatic entrance serves as a physical stimulus that helps start the calf's breathing. Within just a few hours of being born, the calf can stand and run. This early mobility is vital for the calf's survival, enabling it to move with the herd and escape from predators. The calf's first weeks are spent learning to navigate the environment under the watchful eye of its mother, who is its primary protector during this vulnerable period. The mother's milk provides all the necessary nutrients for the calf, and it will continue to nurse for 9 to 12 months. During the early stages of life, calves are very curious and playful, but they stay close to their mothers for protection and guidance. As the calf grows, it begins to interact more with other members of the herd, learning the social structures and behaviors unique to giraffes. This social learning is crucial for its integration into the herd and its survival in the complex ecosystems of the African savanna. Giraffe calves experience swift growth, often adding more than an inch to their height daily during their first weeks. This brisk pace of growth persists over the first year, then gradually decelerates, until they achieve full maturity between the ages of 3 to 6 years. An astounding collection of unique traits set the giraffe apart. A heart weighing up to 25 pounds, sprinting capabilities up to 35 miles per hour, the ability to run on a mere 2 hours of sleep a day, and a kick powerful enough to fell a lion. The age of a giraffe can be glimpsed by observing their spots. Over time, their light coloration deepens to a rich chocolate brown. The oxpecker bird, which eats ticks off their expansive hides, enjoys a symbiotic relationship with these gentle giants. One of the most striking behaviors observed in giraffes is necking, a ritualized form of combat where two males battle for dominance and mating rights. This behavior involves the giraffes standing side by side and swinging their long necks to deliver powerful blows with their heads. The impact of these blows can be severe, sometimes even knocking an opponent off balance or to the ground. Contrary to popular belief that giraffes are silent creatures, recent studies have revealed that they engage in vocal communication through low-frequency sounds, described as humming, especially at night. This humming may serve various purposes, including maintaining social bonds within a herd, mother-calf communication, and possibly even in mate selection. As the giraffe blends into the dappled light of the treetops, let's reflect on these amazing creatures, these towering beings, with their quiet dignity and gentle strength, who navigate the challenges of their world with an elegance that commands our respect and admiration. Leaving behind the giraffes, with their heads in the clouds, we turn our focus to the ground, where we meet the stalwart sentinel of the savannah, the meerkat. The meerkat is a resident of arid areas in southern Africa. It is characterized by its slender frame, broad head, prominent eyes, and pointed snout, all of which contribute to its distinctive silhouette. Its long, slender legs and tapering tail enhance its agile appearance. The meerkat's coat has a marbled pattern that provides camouflage against the sandy backdrop of its environment. Meerkats are highly social animals that live in community groups called packs. A pack can range from 2 to 30 members of all ages and sexes. Breeding in meerkats occurs throughout the year, peaking during heavy rainfall seasons. This adaptive reproductive strategy ensures that offspring are born when conditions are most favorable for their survival, such as when there is an abundance of food and water. The dominant pair in the pack, usually the alpha male and female, have the exclusive right to reproduce. This helps manage the pack's size and maintains social order. The gestation period for meerkats ranges from 60 to 70 days, resulting in litters that typically consist of 3 to 7 pups. These newborns are completely dependent on the pack for survival. The pack works together to ensure the well-being of the young, with subordinate members contributing through caregiving activities such as providing food, grooming, and teaching vital survival skills. The defense mechanism of the pack is a shared responsibility, with members taking turns to perform sentry duties. They ascend to elevated positions to keep a vigilant eye over their territory and alert the pack to potential dangers through distinct vocal signals. Meerkats primarily feed on insects and play a vital role in controlling the populations of beetles and lepidopterans, such as moths and butterflies. They also eat a variety of other arthropods and small vertebrates like lizards, snakes, birds, and rodents. Meerkats exhibit cooperative foraging behavior, which enhances their food-finding efficiency and increases the group's safety. Some members dig through the soil and overturn stones in search of prey, while others stand guard against predators. Older, more experienced individuals demonstrate hunting techniques, which younger members observe and imitate, ensuring the transfer of essential survival skills within the pack. To maintain genetic diversity, meerkat packs rely on a hierarchical system that prompts young adults to seek out new packs or establish their own. This behavior is supported by intricate communication methods within and across packs, utilizing vocal sounds, body language, and scent marking. Meerkats construct extensive burrow systems on the plains and amidst rocky areas. These subterranean habitats are sophisticated constructions that provide a sanctuary against the harsh realities of their environment. The burrow systems consist of multiple levels and chambers that offer protection from predators and extreme weather conditions. They are interconnected with several entrances and exits to ensure quick escapes and access points for the meerkats. The burrow systems naturally regulate the temperature inside, maintaining a comfortable and stable climate that contrasts with the external environment. This natural insulation ensures that the interior remains cool during the day and warm at night, creating an optimal living condition for the pack. The construction and maintenance of these burrow systems are collaborative efforts, with pack members sharing the workload. This includes digging and expanding the tunnels, as well as regular maintenance to keep the burrows clean and free from parasites. Now, as we lift our gaze, swift shadows dart across the sea of grass under the piercing African sun. Amidst the shimmering heat haze, tall and poised, radiating a commanding elegance that neither the ungainly ostrich nor the cunning jackal dares to challenge. This is the realm of the secretary bird, a captivating culmination of avian prowess and predatory aptitude. An oddity in the world of birds. From its long crane-like legs to its eagle-like body, this bird gracefully struts across the savannas and grasslands of Africa, making each step a statement. Standing tall at up to 1.3 meters, these long-legged wanderers are built for the ground. Their bodies, patterned with grey, white and black, harbour a unique aesthetic. Not your typical bird of prey, secretary birds spend over 90% of their day on the ground. As monogamous creatures, they find a partner for life, sharing their vast territorial habitats which span up to 500 square kilometers. The secretary bird, Sagittarius serpentarius, employs a distinctive and highly effective method for catching prey, which is particularly fascinating in its approach to hunting venomous snakes, one of its more dangerous targets. Unlike most birds of prey that rely on their talons and beaks from aerial attacks, secretary birds utilize a terrestrial hunting strategy that leverages their long legs and agility. When a secretary bird locates a snake or other prey, it engages in a methodical dance of sorts, using its quick reflexes and exceptional speed to stay out of the reach of the snake's strikes. The bird then uses a combination of stamping and kicking motions to stun or kill its prey. Across time and cultures, secretary birds have garnered respect and awe. Symbols ingrained in the annals of ancient Egyptian culture and even today in South Africa. As the Savannah sun casts its golden rays, the realm of the secretary bird yields to the world of an elegant and elusive animal. Where one species, emblematic of ancient strength and agility, dances across the terrain in a display of daylight dominion, another prepares to pounce with stealth and grace. Meet the serval, a mid-size African feline with a unique set of skills for survival in the savannah. Weighing between 20 to 40 pounds and known to live up to 20 years, the serval sports long legs and large round ears, setting itself apart from its feline peers. Its golden coat, sprinkled with black spots, blends into tall grasses. As dusk settles, the serval stirs to life, its keen senses attuned to the rustling of rodents and the distant calls of birds. Servals employ a distinctive hunting technique that leverages their physical attributes and heightened senses. Their large ears function as powerful auditory receptors, enabling them to detect the faintest sounds of prey movement in the grass. This acute hearing allows servals to pinpoint the location of rodents, birds, and other small animals with remarkable precision, even when these potential meals are out of sight or hidden under the cover of night. Upon locating their target, servals use their long, powerful legs to perform an extraordinary leap, pouncing on their prey from a distance. These leaps, which can cover significant ground and reach impressive heights, are not just a display of their agility, but a strategic maneuver to surprise and capture unsuspecting prey. The serval's ability to jump vertically and land directly on top of its target minimizes the chances of escape, making it a highly efficient hunter. After a gestation period of approximately 2 to 3 months, the female serval gives birth to a litter of usually 2 to 4 kittens. These kittens are born blind and helpless, depending entirely on their mother for protection and nourishment. The mother serval finds a secluded den, often in dense vegetation or abandoned burrows, to raise her young. She fiercely defends her litter from predators and will move them to new locations if the current den is threatened. During the early weeks, she leaves the kittens hidden while hunting, returning regularly to nurse them. As the serval kittens grow, their mother introduces them to solid food and teaches them the essential skills for survival. After just 1 year with her, they will venture out to establish their own territories. As we reach the end of our first foray into the grasslands, the serval slips quietly back into the savanna's embrace. A subtle reminder of the continuous dance of life that thrives within these vast plains. On the next chapter of Earth's living Odyssey, we roam farther into the splendor of the grasslands and savannas in A Symphony of Survival, Part 2. Prepare to be captivated by the extraordinary stories of some of Africa's most iconic inhabitants. Our journey begins in the company of the regal African lion. Stand in awe of this noble beast, the unchallenged monarch of the plains, and witness its strength, courage, and indomitable spirit. We will step into the swift world of the cheetah and tread the well-worn paths of the robust wildebeest and the nimble zebra, remarkable survivors navigating the challenges and wonders of their ever-evolving home. We will meet the ostrich, a creature of awe-inspiring size and surprising speed, commanding respect in the vast savannas despite its flightless state. Close encounters await with the intriguing warthog, a resilient and often underestimated character in this diverse ensemble of savanna dwellers. Join us next time for Earth's Living Odyssey, The Grasslands and Savannas, A Symphony of Survival, Part 2. Until then, may the footprints of the elephants guide you to water, and the whispers of the savanna breeze carry the chorus of life to your ears.